represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, the anticipation's thick. Love this moment where we have a champion in the NFC crowned on this field. Couple of teams that don't like each other. What are you going to be watching for in this one, partner?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about these conference championship games, Mike, is how well these two teams know each other. When you find yourself here in the NFC, you're playing, not maybe every year, but you're playing each other a lot. You know their tendencies, you know the roster, you know the opposing coaching staff. There's some bad blood built up, not only over the course of this season, but previous ones. And tell you what, we wanted the best two teams in the conference with a game on the line to go to the Super Bowl, and I think we got it.
Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us. Hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand, and he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
Here's 1st and 10. Dak going to put it up right away. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Dak. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is year 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's a designed run. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. In motion, Lamb. On 2nd down, it's Dak. They'll look to set up the screen here. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Prescott again. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To the air again. Prescott. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. 2nd down and 3. Again, Prescott to the air. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 23.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Washington.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Here comes the jet sweep. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That one on target to Watson. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That's complete to Watson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Here's Daniels. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Here's a run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Penalty marker down. This return to the 30-yard line. But will it stay there? His drive will start on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass brought in by Ferguson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. We'll try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long. The punt team comes on, and here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A handoff here, up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. They send him right out of the slot. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the zone read, here's Daniels. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. Up the middle they go. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
The Cowboys 8-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. This one caught at the 4.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. The kicking team on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders move out on top 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the... Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. The Cowboys offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They're able to bring them down for a sack, and Brings up 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down. The man in motion is Watson. They run on the jet sweep. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. Throwing now, Daniels. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Prescott now. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. And off the deflection, it is taken in.
Quarterback put a little extra sauce on this one, and good thing he did. I think the velocity of the pass caught the defender off guard. That's just a normally thrown ball. I think that's a pick.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Toward the middle, that one caught by Watson. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Throwing again, Daniels. Taking off, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Daniels now on 1st down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Sinnott. And he's into the end zone. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The extra point is good. And the Commanders move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. So we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And believe it, it is the Cleveland Browns who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The third quarter begins with a run, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Daniels to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The man in motion is Watson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. That is Ferguson in motion. On 3rd down, Prescott. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Moving the tight end right. Now a give up the middle. And he'll only get down to around the 42. On play action, Daniels. All alone is the tight end, Sinnott. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It's a very fine line, Mike, for a quarterback when he escapes the pocket is how long do I remain a passer and when do I turn into a runner? And you can see the quarterback kind of going back and forth here and probably would have been better off just throwing this one away, but instead he takes the sack.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. In motion, Lamb. 3rd and short. Prescott. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
Tyler Smith, guilty on that one. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Tight end going in motion here. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run on 2nd down. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Micah Parsons on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try to run. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got his tight end, that's Sinnott. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, Commanders. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Commanders keep rolling right along. 38-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this rough outing, it just continues to get worse. It just seems like as the game gone on, Mike, it just continues to unravel. They just can't sustain any sort of offense turning the ball over at this rate.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football, and they do so with tremendous First and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Motion man is the tight end going right. It's first down, and they'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion right. So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. Look at the big guy rumble. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Now a run on 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. They'll try to run this one in. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. A handoff here, up the middle, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run, and they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
His kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 48, Cowboys 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They send the tight end in motion. Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense back onto the field. for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Mikey Sanders-Still. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. The man in motion is Watson. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Washington. They continue to add points, Greg. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point is good. And the Commanders stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A marker comes in as he goes down. It is a sack, and that flag definitely in the area of holding. Prescott. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks, but a solid pickup on that 1st down play. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Dak to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Commanders' offense and receiver Christian Watson set to go once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. The man in motion is Watson. They'll begin here on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. The Commanders about to send this one away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Prescott. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. It's a gain of 16 and very quickly a first down.
A gain of 16 yards and the Cowboys first down.
Pistol now for Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Tight end going in motion here. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.